everyone, this is Susie Q of Susie Q's Happy Little Haven, and welcome to my nursery room window. Today I have Todd on the left and Dougie on the right, and I am going to be changing them into some really cute little outfits. And I'm bringing them on to continue my idea of having Reborns on to change, starting with my little tiny preemies and building my way up to my biggest toddlers. And so these two are size newborn, and I thought it'd be fun to bring both of them on because they are both adorable little smilers. So I will join you back on the dressing table in just a moment. Hello, I'm back, and so firstly I am going to change Dougie because Dougie is the little prince of all my newborn sizes. And so let me put him down right here and I will show you the outfit that I'm going to be changing him into. Let me adjust the camera. Now this is an original outfit that Suzanne sent with Dougie when I first adopted him from her, gosh, many years ago. And I haven't put it on him very often, and today seems to be a perfect day to do that. And I love this outfit. It is one of my very favorites for him. And it's a footsie outfit, and I'm going to put some little socks on his feet before I slip his feet into the footsie part. But I've always adored this outfit, and I think it's just perfect for him. So that's his outfit. And then the socks, they're striped and they're in the same color as the light blue of the outfit. So I think he's going to look like a little cutie patootie today. And of course he's got his musical giraffe with him. And for those of you who are new on my channel, every once in a while I play the music to this little musical giraffe. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. So that's Dougie's musical giraffe, and it's his lovey, and he's had this lovey ever since he was sent to me by Suzanne. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this little guy changed, and I guess what I need to do is put his little giraffe down here so that I can reach him. So let me readjust his pillow. See, he's got his little prince pillow going on here. Those are little bear princes. Not princesses, princes. So anyway. So yeah, I thought it'd be fun to do this kind of a video. To go from my very tiny preemies all the way up to my big toddlers. And so these two little boys represent my newborn size. And so my very first video was with my two Tink Sculpts, Little Man Charlie and Tiffany Rose. And so I thought, and then the next one, I never caught on to the bringing on like a girl and a boy. I never thought about doing that before, but I thought, I'm going to change it up. And since I did the Tink Sculpts with a girl and a boy, I'm going to have these two on. I'm going to have two boys on, so I'm going to switch things around. Now, with Zoe, I was going to bring on another, I had forgotten that I was going to do that with Zoe, and so I didn't bring another Reborn on with her. But what I'd like to do each time is, maybe bring a girl and a boy on, or two boys or two girls, of the same size. And so these, like I said, these two are size newborn. And so I don't know, I hope you have fun with that. So yeah, this is little Dougie, and he's got his official Dougie onesie on that he also came with, and he was he was reborn by Alexandra of Alexandra's Babies, and she sent this onesie with him to Suzanne when she originally got him. So, of course, he is going to always wear that onesie because it belongs to him, because he is special. Let's see, gosh, what have I been up to? Oh, first of all, I wanted to tell you, we had a flood here on our farm, and you know what I mean by flood is the creek flooded over. And I don't know, I don't think that I've ever shown you all a video of the creek when it floods over, when it goes over the banks and it floods into the bottomland. And so what I did was I took a video of the flooding of the creek, and I'm going to put that at the end of this video, so that for those of you who are interested to see what our creek looks like when it's flooded over, and you know, the bottomland is all full of water and stuff. So if you're interested in seeing that, go ahead and I'll go ahead and put that at the end of the video. But yeah, we had a flood, and because what happened was, the reason that we had the flood was because the day, let's see, it was all day, the day before, all day, it rained. Just a constant rain. And sometimes the rain was hard, sometimes it wasn't, but it just was a constant rain. And I knew from that we were going to have a flood. I just knew it. We don't have floods that often, but it just seemed like a rain that was going to have, you know, make that happen. And so, but we never worry about floods here on our property because both of our homes are up on hills. And so, you know, we, when my husband found this property, he made sure that, you know, that we are well above the creek before, you know, he was interested in buying, because otherwise we'd be flooded all the time. So we've seen that happen on different properties around here, and that just wasn't going to be happening on our watch. So let me go ahead and turn this little guy over. So that's my biggest news. Looks like he wants to. You guys are gonna see the back of his little head, because he doesn't want to turn his head the other way. No, he just wants to be all cuddly in his pillow like that. So you get to see his fluffy little hair. So yeah, so we had a flood, and then but on Thursday before the flood, we put our garden in. Like I said, we were thinking of doing that. Well, we did. We put our garden in, and this year we only planted tomato plants, and then we planted green bean seeds, because we're not going to have peppers this year, because we have an overabundance of both kinds of peppers, sweet peppers and habanero peppers. So you know, I keep them in the freezer. So we didn't need to plant that. So the planting was a little bit easier this year. So yeah, we got our garden done just before the rain, and that was good timing. My husband watches the weather reports, and you know, he timed that one perfectly. I mean, we got the garden in on one day, and the next day it rained and rained and rained, and so it was really good for especially good for the green bean seeds, because you know they need to be plumped up with water anyway, so that they can you know, burst open and start growing. And so he planned that one perfectly. And I think this little guy looks absolutely adorable in this outfit. And look at that. Let me bring him up to you so that you can see how cute he is. He is adorable. Yes, he is. He's the Sunny Sculpts by Joanna Kazmarsak. And he is just an adorable little guy. So I'm going to switch places with these two. And to get this one dressed, little Todd. And put this little guy on this pillow. I think you can still see him. And where's his musical giraffe? He's got to have his musical giraffe. That's just a necessary must. So here's little Todd, and he was requested by my dear friend Edith, And Edith wanted to make sure that I brought Todd on when I showed my babies, and I don't bring Todd on that often, and so I think she missed seeing him. But so here he is for you, Edith, and let me show you the outfit that he's going to be wearing today. And it's this super cute little sailor outfit, and it's just adorable. It's like a light blue background with sort of a darker blue stripe. I don't know if you can see this stripe or not. Real thin stripe. Got a little sailboat on the front, and then it's got a shirt underneath that this is actually navy, like a dark navy blue, which goes along with the boat. And then look, it's got little cuffs on the edges. So I thought that would be adorable on little Todd. Todd is the Ethon sculpt by Cassie Brace, by the way, in case you're wondering who he is. And let's see, his shoes and socks are right here. And I found these shoes that would just be like the perfect color. I mean, look at this, you guys. I wanted to show you. It's just the same, very same colors, navy blue and light blue. So those are going to look super cute. And then with these socks, and this is the only portion of the sock that's going to show, so I thought that would really look cute too. So let's go ahead and get this little guy changed. I guess I'll put the shoes over here. I could put them up here actually, since I have a tiny bit of room now on my on the area that I put my my awesome little stuffies. So what else is going on in my life? Well, I am still having loads of fun with my new dog, Jenny, and she's doing really, really well. She's about halfway through taking her her medication for Lyme disease. Whenever she was out and about for a month or so on her own in the wild, she picked up Lyme disease from a tick, and so that was discovered when I took her to the vet and had all of her testing done. So she's on an antibiotic and is doing really, really well. So she only has like 2 weeks more of antibiotics to take, and then I think she'll be fine. Yeah, we've been having fun walking. This morning when I took her for a walk, I thought, you know, it'd probably be fun to take a walk with her and do a video of our walk. Because I take her other than, more than just, along the creek. We have another path that I really like that's a lot of fun, and it's good for her too. So I was thinking of doing that. Because a lot of you have been wanting to see her, and so maybe that would be a fun way to introduce her to you. So I'm thinking of doing that maybe in my next video. We'll see how the weather holds out and stuff, you know. But yeah, she's my little diva. I spoil her to death, I really do. But she deserves it, you know. She's had a tough life. I don't know how long her life was tough, but she's got a good life now. She is spoiled to bits. And you are, let's see if we can turn this pillow around, and little Todd. He's such an adorable little guy. Let me show you Todd. He's actually got, his eyes are sort of like that baby, newborn baby blue color. They almost look brown, but they're not. They're that newborn baby blue. And he's really, really well done. I don't know who the artist is. I got him from eBay several years ago, and so I'm not sure who the original artist is, but whoever it is did a really, really nice job with him. So, yeah. I thought it'd be fun to bring both of my little, like I said, my cute little smilers. He's got an almost smile, and then Dougie, of course, is smiling brightly, like he's always having a good day. That's probably why why Johanna named him Sunny, because of his sunny disposition. Yep. So let's get this outfit on, and hopefully my video is not going to last too long with my doing two baby boys. I didn't think it would, because there's not a lot to do to put on baby boys. You know, there's no hair accessories and earrings and things like that. So you see, yeah, I'm doing good. I'm only about 14 minutes right now. So yeah, and then another few minutes at the end for the for my flooded creek, and it shouldn't be too long today. So get him all buttoned up in the back. He and Dougie have kind of the same kind of mohair. It's like, it seems like the same consistency. Like it's real soft and very, very fine, like baby fine, you know, like it should be. Just like it should be. So let's see. I'll comb his hair, or brush his hair next, after I get his shoes and socks on. Here they are. So yeah, the thing is about Dougie's hair, I was just noticing his hair is more like a yellow blonde, and so Todd's hair is more like a white blonde. And I never noticed that before. You know, when I don't have both of my babies on, you know, two babies on at the same time, it's kind of hard to know or to see the differences, but it's kind of fun to find out the differences. Oh, one more thing real quick. So on the day that we planted the garden, of course, we went to the plant nursery to get our tomato plants and our green bean seeds, and guess what we did, you guys? We got ice cream cones on the way back. The ice cream place is now open for the summer, and so I'm thinking that we're going to be able to get ice creams. You know, sometimes what we do, like when we go grocery shopping, instead of having a donut, we'll have an ice cream on the way home. So maybe we'll be thinking about doing that. That's always fun to change things up, you know, especially, you know, with me and ice cream. Of course, me and that donut too, you know, that Boston cream donut. That's just one of my favorites as well. But I really love how this brush works. It really is a nice one. It's so soft. Soft brush on soft mohair. Perfect combination. So here we are. Here we are. So let me go ahead and I'm going to take the camera off the tripod and show you what these two boys look like, and I'll say goodbye then, and maybe if you're interested, you'd like to stay tuned and see the video of the creek. So I'll be right back. So here they are in all of their cuteness and their adorableness. So Dougie's on the left and little Todd is on the right, and they're wearing their really cute little coordinating outfits for the spring. And there they are, from head to toe. Well, thank you everyone for visiting today. It's always a pleasure to have you, and I hope the rest of your week goes great. And thanks again for all the nice comments that you leave. Anyway, if you're interested in seeing the creek, it's coming up next. So until we meet again, bye-bye from Dougie and Todd. So if you ever wondered what it looked like after a flood, after a big rain, this is what our creek looks like. And it flooded over the banks of the creek. And now it's coming into the our bottomland. And so I'm going to walk along the creek as far as I can go so you can see how flooded it gets. So this is as close as I can get to the creek to get a good shot of the flood. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk along, and I'm going to take you to my favorite spot that usually, you know, you can see the rocks and the water is flowing over the rocks, but today not so much. So what happened was yesterday it rained all day long, And at times it came down really hard, and other times not so much, but it was just a consistent rain. And I knew that our creek was going to get flooded because it always does when we have big rains like that. So we're coming to my favorite spot, and it is, let's see, it's hard to see where it is because, you know, usually we have like a ramp, not a ramp, but you know, it's a dirt road ramp that goes down. And yeah, this is my favorite part of the creek right here. As you can see, there's no water bubbling over the over the rocks because it's all flooded, and that's what the grass looks like. And it's going to take a while for this to go down. But yeah, so the banks are breached, and we've had it before where, I'll show you, I'm going to walk along to where I call the mailbox hill, because our mailbox is at the top of it. But we've had it happen to where the creek flooded all the way up, almost to the road up there. So I'm going to take you there right now. It's in that direction, so you can see just how deep it can get. Now that was only once in the whole time that we've been here. So and we've been here many years. So we're getting there. See that in the distance where you see that hump going up? That's the mailbox road. And like I said, we've had the creek go almost all the way up that road right there. So yeah, here's some more standing water. This is one of the drains. We have lots of drains. And these drains come up from above, and they help the up above from getting flooded out. So our farmhouse is never going to get flooded because of all the drainage we have, and the farmhouse is way up there, and there's no way that this creek could ever get that high. So anyway, I woke up this morning and I was amazed. I wasn't surprised, but it's always amazing to me when I see the creek flooded out like this, because the norm is what I usually show you on my videos, where you see the water running over the rocks and everything is beautiful and all that. So let me see if I can walk just a little bit further. I'm going to go through this. I have my tall boots on, so I'm going to splash through this. I'm going to splash through that little nature-made pond and see how far I can get, just to show you what's going on our property today. It's supposed to stop raining in a couple of hours. It's kind of sprinkling right now. I think the storm is on its way out. Thank heavens, because it would be even more flooded, you know. So yeah, here's the rest of the creek. There's the end of our property way down there. And that water that you see there, that's supposed to be grass. That's all supposed to be grass. But it's not grass. It is not grass. It is big, deep puddles and little rivulets. So anyway, that's my farm today. Sorry that you don't get to hear the water bubbling over the rocks like usual But I just thought this would be a fun thing to show you something different that happens on our property during the big rains. Now you can hear the water, and I'll be quiet for a minute so you can hear. That was a spot where it was more quiet. I'm gonna pass through this puddle again. Yikes, this one's a deep one. Yeah, I'm on my tiptoes. Okay. Let's go more this way. Well, you can hear an airplane in the distance, right? Anyway, I won't bore you anymore with my over-flooded creek. But, you know, since I shared the other with you, I wanted to show you there is an opposite side to our beautiful bubbly creek. And look at how, I mean, the trees, that's a tall, tall tree. But look at how tall it is up on the water is up there, so. Yep. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing our flooded creek.